Hello Justin and Claire, and welcome home. Thank you so much for inviting us out to your wedding in Vegas. We all had an absolutely fantastic time and hope you did too. But there was something missing, wasn't there? That's right, the best man's speech. Hey, check me out. The only thing missing is the flower. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy and Ria, and you, son. Yes, son, you know what I'm talking about. What an absolutely exquisite wedding that was in Vegas. Beautiful hotel, a beautiful courtyard, beautiful weather, and of course beautiful people, all hand sculpted by Justin. Of course, Justin didn't really bother with Claire. He didn't need to. Claire is possessed of a natural beauty, and my word, did she not look stunning on her wedding day. And of course that natural beauty has been passed down to the bridesmaids, Amy and Ria. I just want to say a big thank you to the hotel staff. I am of course referring to the staff at the Stratosphere, because they made my stay there so very agreeable. But I should also mention the staff at the Wynn, particularly thanks to Cabriole and Angela for arranging the wedding ceremony with Claire, and also thanks to the Reverend Henny. I want to call him the Reverend Winnie, probably because we were at the Wynn. He was dignified, he was humorous, and he conducted a very lovely wedding service. Thanks also to Christina for sorting out my suit, but more importantly Justin's suit. He scrubs up well, doesn't he, Justin? I don't suppose any of you have ever seen him like that before, nor probably will ever see him like that again. I just want to say a few words about Justin. I met him a little over 10 years ago. Things didn't get off to a great start between us. I was a bit bemused by the fact that the first thing I ever gave him, which was a cheque, he returns to me a week later drenched in his own blood. I never got an explanation as to how that happened, but it was illegible and I had to write him another one. Then about 2 weeks later he shot himself in the hand and put himself out of action for about 3 months. His air gun, his hand, shot through the hand in a metal cage for a few months. Not a great start, but it soon became apparent to me that Justin is actually a completely brilliant personal trainer, and he's also a brilliant bloke and entertains me, amuses me. He always has a ready smile, he has insight into the human condition, may I say, and I find his advice and his counsel very valuable and always very welcome. We have our rituals, do Justin and I, at the gym. One of those rituals, perhaps the most long-standing one, relates to these things. Smints to most of you, although Justin and I call them schmints. I give Justin a schmint on arrival at the top of the hour. He's then allowed a second schmint, but only after the first half hour has elapsed, so he gets one exactly on the half hour. Sometimes he's a bit naughty, he asks for one a little bit earlier. He might go for 25 past. I don't let that happen. He's got to wait till half past. He then gets his second schmint. His third schmint comes at the top of the hour at the end of the session. We've always had the schmint ritual. I always provide the schmints. He just sucks on them. The other ritual we like is to spot the weirdo at the club. Of course, we're spoilt for choice with weirdos at the club. One of our particular favourites is the guy on a Wednesday morning who stands on one leg with his eyes shut, trying to dance. Not that easy. And the other famous occasion where a chap turned up at the gym without his gym kit. Most of us would just go home, but no, he was absolutely determined to have a session. So he arrived in the gym wearing nothing but a very tight pair of black Y-fronts, I kid you not, and his black work shoes and his little grey work socks. And he spent the entire session dressed like that. Justin just shakes his head in despair at these people, and we are greatly amused. Claire. Claire is a lovely, calm person. She is a very beautiful person, and we all know that Justin is very lucky indeed to have found her as his wife. She always has a very dignified air. She deals wonderfully with Justin when he has his Justin moments. I think on one of their very early dates. They went to the cinema in Bracknell or Maidenhead, and Claire, I don't think, knew quite what to expect from Justin, but what she got was the Justin way of dealing with a bit of a disturbance. I gather there were two lads 2 rows ahead of them who were making a bit of a noise. Justin, I think, told them to be quiet, and they refused, at which point he launched himself at them like a human missile, grabbed them by the neck, wrestled them to the ground, and obviously they didn't make any noise for the rest of the film. Claire must have just been sitting there thinking, oh my God. Anyway, she's stuck with him, which is brilliant, and they've ended up in Vegas. They've got married, and I think that's great for both of them. Of course, Justin doesn't just get Claire, he gets a whole family package consisting also of 2 absolutely gorgeous girls, Amy and Rhea. It was my great pleasure to meet them both at Ha Ha Bar in Windsor the other day. They're both highly entertaining, highly intelligent, and they all make a very lovely family. I just wanted to mention one last thing, another ritual of Justin and mine, which is a fairly recently evolved ritual, which takes place every Wednesday afternoon when Justin and I drive to Bagshot. We always travel in my daughter's car, which is a Toyota Yaris, which is bright red. Rosie, my daughter, has decorated it with baubles and bangles and feathers and beads and anything that glitters. And obviously we turn heads. People see the car expecting to see perhaps a teenage girl. They see 2 strapping lads in the car. Anyway, we go off to Bagshot. Now, you might think we're in search of a protein drink, possibly, or some health food, something to do with promoting our physical health. Oh no, we're going to Bagshot to scoff fish and chips. Yep, every week we go off to have fish and chips. Justin has the cod, I have the haddock. You could call us Mr. Cod and Mr. Haddock. And every week we have the same banter with the 2 very hefty, rather dopey girls who work there. Every week one of them overfills the vinegar bottles, and every week Justin says, "Hey son, you've overfilled the vinegar bottle, we can't get the vinegar out." And every week Justin asks them the same question, which is, has the dinosaur moved in the night? There's a life-size model of a dinosaur outside the neighbouring property. We have such a laugh together. I value Justin very much as a friend. I was very honoured to be asked to be his best man. And I would just like to say in closing that I wish Justin and Claire a very happy life together. I think it falls to me officially as best man to propose a toast to the bridesmaids. I certainly want to do that, but I think what I will do is propose a toast to all 4 of you. So here is to Justin, Claire, Amy and Rhea for a long and happy life together. Cheers.